And another thing, I remember I was talking about letting someone go from my
Yeah.
work,
Yeah.
and that it just wasn't aligned anymore, and there was nothing, no hard feelings or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you were asking me about the fears of letting them go, and you had said that you not letting them go is believing you know better
Uh-huh.
what is for them, better than what the universe knows is for them,
Yeah.
and even
And for
what they know.
yourself. And for yourself. Yeah. Even
Yeah.
including the car. Like, so for even now, just for the folks at home, being as you're this like now highly evolved version of the previous you that I met, what would
Not
you, how could
taller,
you,
but the same.
not taller. That takes a little longer to catch up. What would be a different way that you could reframe that car that's nudging ahead so you can't get in?
That in some way it's protecting me.
Could be. That's one way. Good. I like that. What could be another way in
That they're
terms of
just-
who you could be in the scenario? So it's not that they are stopping you from forward progression in life, which is metaphorical for so many things,
yeah,
but
yeah.
who could you be in that instance?
I could slow down and move in behind them.
And what would that perhaps, how would that be a new narrative about who you are as a human?
It feels like there'd be a slowing down, a softening, a
Yeah.
trusting, a moving, a flowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
And
would
in
feel
terms-
less resistant.
Exactly.
It's trying
But-
to squeeze in the front.
Right, which is a scarcity mindset, right?
Yeah.
If you look at it. So if you look at it relative to that person too, and there's a hierarchy potentially of needs, if you, in that new reframe, who could you be relative to them? Looking
Mm,
through this sort of more, philanthropic lens.
giving. Yeah.
Giving, abundant. If their urgency, their need to prove, their desperation to be right, to compete, is their current existence, like there's compassion, right? If I can be a big enough human being that their need to save 1.5, 2 seconds of time, or just to be right, which, as you know from my quotes, is the poor man's version of self-worth, then I can be big enough of a being that I realize that's not going to impact who I am or where I'm going. So it's completely the antithesis of the way your brain was previously interpreting the events.
It's so true. One's competitive, scarce, as you said, and the other one's like, oh, like just allow, like
Yeah.
move in,
Yeah.
support them, do
Yeah.
whatever,
Exactly. That's why I use the word philanthropic. So it's like if I can, in my own interpretation and experience of myself, be so vast, so big, so boundless, that something that's so benign in everyday existence isn't going to affect me. Quite the contrary, that I want you to feel whatever you need to get that sense of satisfaction, to feel safe, to feel like you won, because clearly your sense of self-worth and your inability to be gracious and let me in shows that you're in a world of scarcity and limitation. So
And my giving might change your mindset. Not that that's the intention, but that,
no, but it would just energetically, right?
Right.
When you look, when the things you look at, no, what's that term from Wayne Dyer? When you look at
when you change
the way you look at things, the things you look at change, right? So energetically, just in that moment, you're literally signaling to the universe that I'm okay. Versus the previous was like, not only am I not okay, I'm missing something and I'm in a fight or flight, have a mild state of mind.
It's
There
so
you go.
simple. It's like such a,
Isn't that cool?
and we all have these little tiny things that are metaphorically much bigger.
Yeah.
Like the way we drive is the way we live. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but there's probably some truth to it.
Or wherever you go, there you are, right? So it's that hologram effect, right? Or like where the minute moments of everyday life really are a reflection of the bigger issues that you're dealing with as a being.
Welcome to the stratosphere, everybody.
How's that for a start?
Fantastic.
We just completely reconciled any kind of traffic woes.
This is appropriate because we're in LA.
Yes, I know.
So I've never seen so much road rage and speeding and obnoxious exhaust pipes.